Greetings, starfarers, and welcome to another episode. Welcome to another episode of Sunless Skies. I'm Cobalt Thorium. Is it Sunless Sky or Sunless Skies? Is it plural? Well, I've been saying that wrong this whole time. Alright, so we're doing a little bit of scouting on our way up to Hybras. Taking a slightly more treacherous route, I suppose, because it's further away from the center. Who knows what we'll find? Alright, we found a new little location. That's what I mean by sort of hugging the land in order to pick up XP. And I probably should have picked up more supplies on my way. I hear a dreadnought. Well, it looks like we found a little bit of a way through. Maybe we can help this dreadnought out. Sweet. Hey, Dreddy. Dreddy the Dreadnought. Okay. These usually just give us, like, rumors or whatever. The, Solon stewed rumors. I'm kind of hoping it'll give us some, yeah, it's more just Solon stewed gossip. There's a bug in this where you have to click it twice, I noticed. It's very interesting. So 25 sovereigns, that's probably fine. Ooh, there's a lips. Cautious driver, is that no? That's slightly different from the one I crashed into. Okay. So we could trade a sky story for supplies. How many do we have? 17? Yeah, we could do that. Your host is eager to hear of your adventures in the sky. Before you leave, they press a heavy bundle into your arms. So we gained some supplies. We lost the sky story. It's fine. I mean, the sky story is probably worth more, but you know, who cares? At this point, a lot of these items are becoming less valuable to us just because we're getting a surplus of them. So I'm not as concerned about it. Probably should have gone around the south of this. At the same time, we don't want to go too far off course. The whole point is to get to Hybras. The scream of train whistles in the distance, marauders embarking on a raid. I can't read that. Alright. We'll go across here and then up. Oh, way down there? Jeez. Got quite some range, little owl. Oh, so this isn't a passage, is it? It's closed off. Interesting. I sort of expected a passage. Good to know. Alright, I think I'm going to go straight up from here. Just wanted to see if that point, like the end of it, would give us some kind of not milestone. What are those things called? Landmark bonus? Okay, so it looks like this might not actually be a way in to Hybras. It's certainly not a way into Hybras. Where does this go? There is no southern passage. Well, no eastern, or yeah, no eastern passage at least. Send out another owl quick. I don't like it here, Captain. The engineer complains. The rest of the crew murmurs. She speaks for them too. Alright, well, I mean, it doesn't look like there's really anything here. I thought that it was through passage, but it is not. So we're just going to quickly clear the fog of war in the middle here. And then I guess we're going to go up this same way we came in last time. Let's do it. So suppose now the question is, what should we do with this, now that we're sort of accumulating all these little gizmos and gadgets and like rumors and all these things, lots of tackety nameplates. It feels like we should probably be leveling up to like higher level items. Oh, what is this? An argument breaks out between two crewmen. One owes the other money. Unfortunately, the debt is sworn on the name of the borrower below. Okay, we've read this before. We don't want to incur the wrath of the borrower, I don't think. I think we're just going to banish the crew. That's what we did last time. We don't want people who can't pay their debts on our crew. We want loyal, trustworthy, hard-working people. I mean, I do pay these people. I know that they're getting a wage. He should be able to pay his debt. Whoa. It's a waif, whatever. Jeez, I suck at shooting. Okay, we don't really want the bronze wood. I think we just want the sheaves of parchment. Spinsters sew them into their coats and wigs, yellowed with age, blotched with mildew, spidered with writing. Who knows what secrets they hold? Give me a bunch. 100 experience? Okay. A brave conductor recovers a flapping sheaf of pages from the bars of an external vent. Parchment is covered in intricacies of overlapping circles, the pilgrim routes of celestial bodies, spinning around their suns. Interesting. Oh, there's another one. Probably shouldn't be fighting these things. Battles with them can go very wrong very quickly. Oh. I don't like how she's facing me. Oh, that hurt. Should probably try to flank her. They turn pretty quickly. Alright, let's try go for the experience again, I suppose. 250. Your crew lean from the outer hatches with boat hooks and nets, swiping at the fluttering pages like a class of frenzied lepidopterists? Okay. Soon you've accumulated a small pile of parchment dense with pictographic script. You carry it to your cabin. What secrets might it hold? So we got more experience, but we didn't get a sky star. Let's go in. Shoot. Probably lost crew, didn't we? Terror. Your driver pulls your locomotive aside the wreck, close enough for you to leap the gap. You squeeze with difficulty onto the starlit bridge, where frozen figures are at stiff attention. The crew, the dead bridge crew. Mustaches bristle with ice crystals. You pick a careful path between them. Something at the far end of the room has caught your eye. What could it be? A distressingly odoured barrel. No one is keen to get close. The lid is gingerly removed. Okay. We've read that message before, so I'm not going to go through it. Another scarred casualty of the interminable Winchester War. Cautious driver's fingers twitch in protest at the sleepy... whatever. Let's do this. Hybras. Before we do anything else, let us write a report. Wait. That's not what we wanted to do. Okay. The crew requests a little R&R. They follow you out into what passes for a meadow between livid mushrooms and oozing polyps. Gross. The silence of the place hangs heavily on you. Some of the crew attempt to break it with a ballad of the promised days. We could forage for mushrooms, 70%. Or could search for bronzewood splinters. Foraging for mushrooms, there is little obvious difference between the poisonous ones and the edible ones. That sounds dangerous. Or search for bronzewood splinters. You're not far from Shasta's leg and its promising bronzewood trees. Or we could join the crew in their song. It's part of your job to keep the morale up. With the feeling like we can only choose one of these. Let's forage for mushrooms. They're gonna just give us supplies. Probably should have dealt with our terror instead. You chew on a likely looking mushroom. It doesn't taste particularly good, nor does it do you any harm. The crew begins gathering them up for return to your engine. Wait, Hybras is deserted. What? Legend colony trying to dig up its finger. What happened? Wait. The colonists' houses are dark, and there's no sign of a soul about. Okay, well, before anything else, write a report. Everyone is gone, aside from the station manager, or master. The fungus, however, remains. Someone will surely be interested in what has occurred here. The station master professes ignorance. His manner has not improved in the absence of everyone else. There are new shades to the fungus: indigo, violet, jet. The trees have taken a new pallid hue. Spores cloud the air. Silence is almost restful. Okay. Where is everyone? The pernickety factor is alarmed. Pernickety factor is alarmed. This is very disagreeable. I was expecting to find people here. Disappearing like this is extremely rude. Okay. Well, let's deal with this because this is the reason why we came here. You split up and make a quick circuit of the village. You discover tables laid out for dinner. Cold tea in Nance's pot. The notes in large print, half written for the mayor's council meeting, laid out on his desk. You find the pernickety factor nears the station. She holds up a piece of disintegrating mushroom that resembles a crocus. Found this near the town hall? There's a new field of them in the forest. This is most irregular. Let's keep looking. On the hunt for Hybras. Hybras colonists have vanished. You've brought the pernickety factor to Hybras. We've gained 2 terror. That's not good. Our terror is getting terribly high. We could wander Hybras. Colony is quieter with everyone gone. Explore the colony. I'm very concerned with our level of terror. Colonists' houses are dark and there's no sign of a soul about. The smithy is empty. No smoke comes from Brendan's chimneys. The fretwork on the town hall remains unfinished. A bee laced with curling fronds flies by. Its drone is the only sound in Hybras. Bright purple mushrooms dot the greenery. I have a feeling that they were somehow reduced to mushrooms, but let's do this. Please don't give me more terror. Gardening seems to have become particularly popular lately. Wheelbarrows have been cobbled together from cast-offs of the carpenter's workshop. Purple fungus, like crocuses, dot the green. Meanwhile, food rots in Brendan's larders, and the carpentry on the town hall is infected with creeping mushrooms. All recent work aside from gardening appears to have been abandoned altogether. The pernickety factor coughs away spores. There's a superior researcher on Ledbetter and Stainrod's Nature Reserve who might be able to tell us more about these wretched mushrooms. The purple fungus sprouting all over Hybras is very similar to the ones Mademoiselle Lumiere was filming. Perhaps she might know something. Okay, well, she's at Winchester. Alright, we could wander Hybras. Maybe that'll give us some... reduce our terror. Maybe it'll increase our terror. You wade through the boggy marshes around Hybras, disturbed only by the occasional drone of a bee. Smoke still pours from the station master's chimney, but he's not inclined to leave. You spot old footprints head towards the fungal forest, but nothing more. Can we not go towards the fungal forest? Alright, I suppose we should scavenge. Fuel and supplies. A fortuitous find. The silence unsettles your crew. Oh no, more terror. But in musty lofts and dark attics, in the coal scuttles and log stores and pantries, you find enough to burn, once the spores have been dusted off. And eat too, with a little luck. Secure a return journey. Be warned, it is now deserted. You'll no longer be able to purchase fuel and supplies at Hybras. Plan your journeys accordingly, or carefully. I still want to... No, I guess there's nothing to do here. No, we can still buy undistinguished souls. Alright, I guess we're out of here. We definitely have to do something about this terror. Alright, so we're gonna go back through here. Maybe we'll go this way so that we can kind of explore some more of the map. And then I think we probably need to get over to Magdalene's because their terror is so high. Once our terror hits 50%, I bet there's going to be some kind of random event that we're going to have to deal with. We should probably get a mining rig for this machine. Maybe we should get a better engine, too. I do have a feeling that maybe the weight... Like, we could be faster, maybe, if we were lighter. But because we have, like, tons and tons of special components now, we might be slower than we otherwise could be. That, and we have a giant hold with like lots and lots of cargo. You know, I'm kind of glad that Hybras is sort of out of play now, because it's so far out of the way. It's really difficult to get to. So we're going to go straight across. We're going to try and hit this. There's sort of like a big rock there. We'll go south of it. Oh, hello. Let's go down this way. Alright. The hour of the wolf. It is late, and you are alone. Your doubts prey on you. Is this the path you should have taken? You trespass upon the precincts of heaven. What price will be extracted of you? Exacted of you, not extracted. What price have you already paid? We can drink and forget what we have seen while it sits on our desk. Its contents are dusky gold. It looks red. Or we can endure this lean, cruel hour. It will pass. We're going to go for this. We'll develop a taste for bottle. When you wake, the bottle is empty and your memories less complete. Someone is knocking at your cabin door. You're needed on the bridge. You take the necessary time to compose yourself. Better the crew not see. So we have 10 visions of heaven. Now do I go up here and try to finish this off? Yes, let's be thorough. We're here already. Our nightmares, or our terror's only on 50. I actually kind of expected to get worse faster than this. So I'm not too worried. Like, there's no way we couldn't get to Winchester before it reaches 100. And even the very fact of going to Winchester is going to lower it, so... Alright, it looks like a lot of this rock has not been explored. So we're going to go all the way over to the horn, and then we're going to double back and go all the way around to make sure that we don't miss anything. Alright. Actually, it didn't clear off anything, did it? Screw it, let's get out of here. We've had this one before. I'm gonna have them collect ours. 5 terrors, huh? Woof. It's getting up there. We should have a slight reprieve by stopping in at Winchester. I'm liking our new ship, though. Alright, we'll do a little bit of repair work. How much did that cost? 18? Fine. I suppose we'll stop in at Wolvesy Station. Investigate Black Box, Mr. Menagerie. Explore the city, see if there's anything up. Okay, here we go. Here's something. We can consult with Mademoiselle Lumiere on the fungus you found at Hybras. She was filming the very same mushrooms you've since found all over the colony. Mademoiselle Lumiere is delighted to see you. She presents you with a selection of slides from her company's latest films. I'm even funding a theater now, she says, showing a color production of Hamlet staged on the ramparts of the most serene mausoleum. So many experiences to capture, so little time. Eventually, you bring the conversation around to fungus. She studies your sample intently. I think I can help you. But first, would you be a dear and check up on a production for me? It's out on Lustrum. There have been difficulties. I'd go, but I don't have an engine anymore. On the hunt for Hybras. Mademoiselle Lumiere wants you to check on a film production being produced on Lustrum. That's a good excuse to go to Lustrum. Unfortunately, I think our terror is simply too high. I think we have to go to Magdalene's. We have plenty of supplies. Go to the bazaar. Flowers for Titiana. Verdant seeds, we'll take that. You can find verdant seeds, that's not a problem. Now if we're going up towards Port Prosper. Okay, what do we need here? So we don't need unseasoned hours. I think if I hold shift I can move them all, right? No? Is it control? Oh, if you hit control it just moves right over. Okay. Well, we have seeds. Where were those going? Titania. It's probably going to be a while before we go to Titania. But it won't be a while before we go to Port Prosper. Alright, what else do we have to do while we're here? At some point we should probably do this initiative Corillon thing. On the hunt for Hybras. Helping the circus. So that's Port Prosper. We really should send this guy to Trader's Wood. Alright, yeah, I think we're done here. I guess we'll probably want to swing up to Magdalene's along the way. There's Company House. There's really no reason to go to Company House. It's not like we're short on money. Actually, on second thought, there is. Because you can't carry more than one report for the same place at a time. So, it does make sense to go to Company House, drop off reports. That way, if we wind up at the same location again, for whatever reason, we can fill out another port report and get twice as much money. So let's drop off these reports. How's everybody doing? 52. So they're up over 50%. While the Tackities are at 10%. Or 10. I don't know if it's actually a percentage. So you can get gossip or permit. I want to know what this perdurance is. But I don't think we'll really know until we head over to London. Alright, off to Magnalanes we are. There'll probably be some combat along the way. The route that we take seems to be constantly plagued with pirates and sometimes Tackities. Hopefully it won't be the shotgun pirate because I flippin' hate those. They're ramming, they're shotgun. So much damage, so difficult to avoid. I'm surprised we haven't died yet in this game. In previous runs I've always died. You can usually load, so it's not such a big deal. Hopefully you can always load it. Grab it. Yay! Moolah! Alright, when we get to Magnalanes, I'll probably wrap up this episode. It's getting a little bit long in the tooth. Alright. The wreck gleams with frost. Its windows are dark, its engine silent. I should have gotten a crew while we were at Winchester. Perhaps something of value lies within. Sweet. Your boarding party follows you gingerly through the rent in the wreck's side. The steel bones of the engine groan miserably. You'll need to hurry. Lifting your lamp, you lead your party towards... So we can go to the galley, the magazine, the captain's quarters. Okay, so the galley to scavenge supplies, the magazine to retrieve munitions, the captain's quarter to for captain often keeps the most unusual discoveries to themselves. The crew quarters, any valuables you're likely to find will be modest, but might be able to sell them to pawnbrokers. Or the engine room to scavenge fuel. It's going to be between the magazine and the captain's quarters. I think the captain's quarters will probably just give us, like, sky stories or, like, rumors or something like that. Let's do the magazine. Your party gingerly scavenge boxes of ammunition, firing pins, and other delicate components you might need for repairs. Then you hurry back to your locomotive in time to watch the wreck crack, split, and spill its remains into the sky. Yeah, we're on track. I hear combat. Definitely sounds like a dreadnought with its sort of fast-firing cannon. So we'll help it out if we come across it. hear it getting closer. Yeah, I think there's usually battles between... accidentally hit our dreadnought friend. Let's see, is the cargo here? Bronzewood. And we got a tackety nameplate. Let's go hunt his friend. I should have gone the other way. Not helping out anymore, are you, Mr. Dreadnought? Slacker. Alright. Let's just seize the cargo. I don't want to risk anymore. We got verdant seeds. Sweet. We'll go to the keepsake market first. And here, I think we will while away the time with the other captains. Magdalene's is a popular respite. I think I've read this before. That really helps. It costs 50 sovereigns, but it really helps. And then I think we can get the rest of it down by going to treating our... No, not treating nightmares. The Solace Chambers. Treat your terror. We have so many Saloon Stewed Gossip, but I think we also have a ton of Uncanny Specimens. Okay, so the one that we really want is the the Stewed Gossip, because we just have so much of it. I think that the only one we haven't done is the Former Crewman. He's waiting in the shadows of a room laid out like the mess hall of your locomotive. His fingers tremble on the railing. The rancor in his eyes is exactly as you remember. What did you say that day? What did you do? There's no hiding from that gaze. No illusion survives contact with the weight of that loathing. He does not speak once. Wow. That's harsh. Let's go to the House of Small Comfort. We'll write a port report. We still don't have the amenable hosts stuff, so there's really no point in doing anything with that. We can go to the Bazaar. Buy some more verdant seeds, I suppose. We have a lot of verdant seeds. I suppose we could pick up some supplies. I like to keep 4 around, and we're about to drop to 3, so... and I guess that's it. But I think that that'll wrap up this episode here, because we are getting a little long in the tooth, as I mentioned before. Thank you very much for joining me. In the next episode, I think we'll head on up to Port Prosper. We'll do we'll get the costumes for the geese or whatever. You know, turn our tackety nameplates and do all that business. I think there's a couple other things we have to do up there. We'll probably pick up a colonist too. Although I think we still have one going to Trader's Wood, so we probably can't pick up a colonist. I should probably get over to Trader's Wood and just drop this person off. Besides, we really haven't explored Trader's Wood to the extent that we should. So maybe we'll do that in the next episode too. But I mean, there's also a lot of incentive to go down to Lustrum. We have 2 quests down there now. So, definitely a lot of stuff to do. It's kind of all over the place, though. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this, and if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe subscribe. And I will catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.